Well, the music of the legendary singer-songwriter Roy Orbison remains as popular today as it was when he died from a heart attack almost 30 years ago. The Big O was known for his distinctive, impassioned voice, complex song structures and stark emotional ballads. Hailed by the singer Tom Petty as probably the greatest voice of all time, it's no wonder that audiences flock to hear the classic hits like Only the Lonely, Crying and Pretty Woman. One man keeping that legend alive is Australia's longest running and the world's #1 Roy Orbison tribute artist, Dean Bourne. Dean joins me on the phone now. Hi, Dean.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, and thank you so much for your time. Dean, you've been doing Roy Orbison now for 20 years. Can you tell us a little bit about how it all came about? He left 4 kids behind him. Have those kids, well, they'd be grown-ups by now, have they seen you perform?
No, they haven't. But I'm in contact with Roy Jr. Through social media these days, and they're very busy. They have their own lives now, and even Roy Jr. the third, I believe he's just had a little cameo on a recent album that they've put together for their father, which is incredible. But all of the boys, they're music producers, and they're very, very busy over there in the States and in Nashville in particular. And I'm sure that they'd be very proud of their father, and hopefully they'd be proud of the job that I'm doing here in Australia and other places as well.
Yeah, well, from all accounts, you're doing an awesome job. Tell us what we're going to see on this national tour.
Well, considering that it's my 20th year, we've put a very special show together. I'm on stage for over 2 hours. I don't have a support act or any special guests with me this year. And, we basically go through Roy's career chronologically from 1956 till 1988. There's costume changes in the show. There's some visuals. I talk about Roy's life and what certain songs meant to him, which is very interesting. And the feedback we get is fantastic. People are interested in Roy's story, not only in his music. We address the Mystery Girl album, all those wonderful songs that came off that. And, of course, we have a tribute to the Travelling Wilburys, which is a whole lot of fun. I'm just having a blast this year. It's a lot of fun.
And you're actually playing together with the Australian Symphony Orchestra too, aren't you?
I am, and that's going to be so much fun. It's just awesome. I've heard the arrangements, and it's going to be very, very special.
Dean Bourne, do you ever get sick of doing Roy's songs?
No, never, never. I consider it just an absolute privilege and an honour, and I have so much respect for Roy, and I'll never tire of singing his songs, and hopefully, I can go on and continue to do this for as long as the demand is.
What's your favourite song?
My favourite song is "Crying," and it's really the first song that I heard Roy singing as a young boy, and it was just such an incredible track. His voice just seemed to cut through, and I thought, man, who is this guy? And I at that time obviously didn't realise how much of an effect he would have on my life moving forward. But he was the best. He was such a special person, and he'll never be forgotten as long as I'm around.
You sound like a pretty special person too, Dean, full of the same humility that you say Roy had, and we can't wait to see you perform all over Australia very, very soon. Thanks for your time today.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure, and thanks so much for speaking with me, and hopefully we'll see you all very, very soon.